Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back again to yet another video about Japanese cars and the auction here in Japan, right here, right now. This is SMB Cars, and our company is called SMB Trading. Happy New Year, guys! This is our very first video for 2026. I had spent long without posting any video because I had left the country. I went back to my country for a month. That was last year in December until January a week ago, so almost close to a month. And I had a great time with my family, with my people. We had lots of memories, lots of things. We had fun, we ate a lot, we drank a lot, we had many things that was going on. And now we're back to Japan, back to work, back to business. So I hope you guys have a great year. It's gonna be lots of things happening. It's not easy. Life is not easy everywhere, but we only have to work harder and see if we make sure that we can get something to eat, bring something on the table, and things like that. Right, so in today's video, what I'm going to do for you guys, it's gonna be kind of a questions and answer style. So I'm gonna try to answer some of the questions that have been being asked by most of my viewers on my YouTube channel, and this is what I'm going to do today. So what am I giving you guys today is I'll do two things. One, I'm gonna explain exactly the steps from 1 to 10 what you need to do to buy a car through us or using us or using our services to buy a car through SMB Trading. Either you buy and you want to drive here in Japan, or you want to buy and ship outside Japan to your country, to your friends, to your family, and things like that. Or you want to get somebody or a company to act like a supplier for your business if you're doing business, car business in your country. And so I'm gonna explain from A to Z. So that's one thing. And the other thing is I'll go ahead and explain some of the most popular used cars in the Japanese auction and some different countries. All right then. Now, so first things first, Japan is the #1 exporter of Japanese used cars, or of used cars, not only Japanese motors, but of course the European motors, the American motors. Japan is the #1. And many continents, many people from different countries, from Africa, from Europe, from Asia, they ship Japanese cars directly from the Japanese auctions. And all the dealers, all buyers, we all buy cars from the auction. No one is gonna lie to you that there's any other place anywhere else where they buy cars and ship them outside the country. So we all buy from the auctions. And in Japan, there are almost 126 auction houses, and for my company SMB Trading, we are member to almost all the 100 auction companies here in Japan. So we can buy cars everywhere. We can buy cars from the USS Group, we can buy cars from the TA Group, there is a JU Group, there is the RI, there is a LAA. I mean, there are bunch of auction houses in the Kansai area, in the Tokyo area, in the Kyushu area, and we can buy anything. We can buy trucks, we can buy SUV types, we can buy sedan cars, we can buy K cars, I mean everything. Right. Now, usually roughly about 240,000 to 300,000 units are being shipped from Japan to mainly Africa every year. For myself, most of my customers for my company are coming from Africa. So countries like Kenya, from the east we got countries like Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, Rwanda, and from the west I got countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, and from the south I've got customers from of course South Africa. I got people from Namibia, and people from Zambia, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and so on. And they all buy lots and lots of cars. So later on I'll explain what are the popular models they buy and what are kind of those cars that are pretty easy to buy, and of course I'll give the market prices and some reviews for those particular cars in the auction. Yep. And the other thing I would like you guys to note is actually Africa right now, it's a big market. There's a huge potential of car business. Either you want to start the business right now, or you already established something in your country and you're doing maybe car parts, or you're selling cars themselves. So you buy them from Japan and you ship them to that country for your business. So we are right here to help you. If you want to buy and ship, we can do supplier thing. Or if you want to buy and you live in Japan and you want to buy and drive in Japan, we also do that. So I'll explain that later on. Right now, of course, depending on the country or the final destination, every country has its rules and regulations that govern all the imports from Japan or the exports from Japan. So every country has its traffic rules, so you need to know what are the manufacturing years that are being allowed in that country. So countries like from the east, countries like Kenya, they only allow cars within 5 years, so that is 2018, 19 and so on. They used to allow from 2017, but right now they allow from 2018. So starting this year, it's gonna be only 2018. Of course, they still allow some 2017, but starting this year, it's gonna be 2018. So within 5 years of manufacture. So the other countries like Uganda has to be 15 years. It used to be from 2010, but it's gonna be changed to 2011, 12, 13, 14, and so on. Now, other countries like from the south part, South Africa, countries like South Africa, of course, itself, Zambia, Zimbabwe, you can send anything from 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you need to know this kind of information, because it will not make any sense you send the card to that country and then they ask you, of course they might let the car to go in, but they're gonna charge you a lot on the taxes. So make sure that you check online whether the years you want to send are accepted in that country. That's one thing. The other thing, the other information you need to know, the knowledge you need to know is you need to check for the taxes at the port. Depending on the port, depending on the country, and depending on the size of the car, they charge differently. Of course, from the years, they charge from the years, manufacturer of the car, and of course the size of the car, the cc, the capacity of the cc, the horsepower of the car. And for myself, I cannot give you the exact amount because these prices keep on changing. So the best way is to check before you go ahead and decide to buy a car. Then the other thing is you should check for some local agents, or you need to choose either you want to clear the car by yourself or you want to use some local agents. What we can do for you is we can do everything for you from A to Z, or we can connect you to some local agents at the port, maybe in Mombasa or Dar es Salaam, and they can do the rest of the part for you to clear the car from the port, do the customs and the paperwork, and you get your car or your container. So these two things, the regulations or manufacturing years that are allowed in that country, and the other thing is you need to know the taxes, how much it's gonna cost. So right now for countries like Uganda, you just have to get the chassis of the car and you enter that information into the system. It's called the Uganda Revenue Authority. So you put in that information and it's gonna give you the percentage of the taxes that you'll be paying for your particular car or unit. So first things first, so usually when I'm making these videos, I usually write my phone number and of course my email address in the description, and of course at the screen below I usually write my phone number as well. So that's my WhatsApp number. It's my number that I use in Japan. I only have one number. So how you can buy cars through us is get my number, save it on WhatsApp, call me directly or text me on WhatsApp, and you tell us, or you tell me, I mean everything is done by myself, so you tell me kind of cars you're looking for, right from the years, the mileage, the colors, all these other features like navigation or the audio system or the back camera or driving recorder or any other, I mean the other features that you'd like from in a car. Or let's say you want to buy a sedan type or SUV type or hatchback type or truck, whatever you want to buy, just give us the information. And what we do next is we will compile that information and we summarize using the data from the auction. So the thing is actually, I want to tell you guys, is the auction houses release data for cars being sold in the last couple of days, weeks and months every time. So this data is being released to us, the dealers, the buyers, and what we do is we determine the market prices for those cars that are gonna be sold the following day or the next week or the next month, and we base from that information how much they've been sold, and we see if we can actually, so we determine, we make prices for the cars depending on that information. So what we do is we check for the cars on the data on the computer basing on what you gave us, and we check for the colors, the mileage, or the type, is it the design, I mean SUV or trucks, or of course and the makers, is it Toyota or Mazda or Suzuki or Nissan or Honda or Volkswagen or BMWs or the Benzes. I mean whatever you give us is what we check. And then what we do next is we give you the photos and the videos and of course the market prices by WhatsApp, and we go ahead and make a short kind of a quotation of how much it could charge, how much it could take you to buy your car, right from I mean the car price and all the shipping charges and all that information. So we give you that quotation, and that quotation includes of course the car price, the auction fees, delivery fees, loading and shipping charges, the documents and the inspection, and of course our sales commission, our small commission, because we're not doing this for free. We're not an NPO, we need to get something. So what we do is we have to add in our small commission. It's not that expensive compared to other companies. We give you a sum of the amount including all the information. So what you do next, you the customer, is you need to check this information, confirm everything is fine, and then you let us know that you're ready to go ahead with the payments. So what we do, we use that same information and we make an invoice. We send you an invoice through as a PDF file through WhatsApp or by email, and you go ahead and do the payment. We only receive the payment through the bank. Our company has a bank account, so we ask you to send the money directly to the bank account that we give you. We have two different bank accounts. We have three actually, so we ask you to choose one of them. The one thing I would like you not to misunderstand and to note is we never ask any person or any customer to send money on an individual account. Everything has to go through a bank account for the company. So we confirm the payment, we take a short photo of the receipt after receiving the payments, just to make sure that what you send is what we receive. Sometimes there's some bank charges being taken out from the amount you sent, so we don't want have these kind of wrangles or problems with the customer. You're saying you sent $3,000 and then we got 2,800. So we have to make sure that this is what you sent and this is what received. So we also ask you to send us a proof of the payment, a receipt. So we just have to keep the records, and once we receive the payments, we let you know that this is what you sent and this is what we got. All right, so once we confirm that payment, then we go ahead and start the buying process. So the buying process is, there are either two ways. Either we buy from online, so I sit on my computer from my office and bid on that particular car that you chose, or I go to the auction directly, just like I'm coming today, and I bid on the car directly from the auction. So it depends. If the auction house, if the car we are trying to buy is from an auction house which is far from where we operate from, because our company we operate from Osaka, the Kansai area, that is Kobe, Osaka, I would say Nagoya, Okayama, Wakayama, Nara. But then if the car is from the Tokyo area, that is Tokyo, Yokohama, Kanagawa, or I would say from the Kyushu area, what we do is we do an online bidding. But we never buy any car or any unit for a customer before we confirm everything by our side, of course, with the customer. So the customer has to get fully satisfied with everything, then we go ahead and we bid on that particular car. Now, so here's the thing. Almost every day auctions run, every day different auctions. Today, Tuesday is TA Kinki, Wednesdays there is Bayok, Thursday there is Miraiv, Kansai, Osaka, and Friday there is USS, Osaka. Every day different auctions run. So, and almost 30,000 units are being auctioned every day in different auctions. So trust me, if I don't win a bid today, tomorrow I can win a bid. Or if I don't win this week, the following week, I have to make sure that I definitely buy something for you. So this is what we do is, if we break down what the information you gave us for all the cars, the information you want to buy, based on the information for the car you want to buy, is we list up all those cars. Okay, so we get like maybe I would say 5 to 10 options. So if we try this car, we fail. So let's say we want to buy Toyota Aqua 2000, let's say 2012. Okay, so what we do is I'll get all the Aquas that are coming in that day. So if I don't buy from this auction, then definitely I'm gonna buy from the other auction. If I try this one, the first one, and fail, we try the second one. If you try 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, definitely the 5th car we just buy. So trust me, we don't and of course, if we fail this week, we still keep your money and we wait for the following day. And of course, we let you know that this time around we tried to bid on this car and this was your maximum price, but we failed, so let's try tomorrow, or let's try the other day or the other week or the following week and things like that. Now, during the bidding, we try to communicate with the customer right away, and if you give us your maximum price as, let's say, $1,000 only in the car price, and the prices is going on during the bidding, we call you right away. And if you say try to go higher, maybe 1,500, 1,800, I don't know, depending on the models, we go ahead and we continue the bidding. If you say stop, we just stop right away. Or if we ask you for the maximum price a day before the auction starts and you say, let's say it's $2,000 my maximum price, we don't go higher than that. We just have to make sure that at least we buy the car within that budget, that price. Or if we fail, then we try out some other units the following day or the other week. But trust me, we definitely have to buy you a car. All right, next. So after we win the bid, we of course go ahead and pay off the payment to the auction house, and we get the key and we arrange for the delivery of the car or the truck from the auction house where we bought that car to the inspection yard or place or company. Like I said before, usually almost the cars going out to Japan have to go through an inspection if you're sending cars through roll on and roll off. I will explain later on what roll on and roll off is. But the thing is, all cars going out to Japan and you're sending them by roll on services, they have to go through what we call a pre-shipping inspection. So what we do is, after we buy your unit, we drive it right away from the auction house to that inspection company. So the inspection company does the inspection, the pre-shipping inspection. And once the inspection is done, if the car passes the inspection, it's gonna be driven out from that yard, the inspection area, to the port directly. So it will be kept at the port for a while, maybe for a week or 2 weeks or sometimes a month, as we wait for the shipping company to confirm the shipping date. So what we do is, we send the car, it's kept in the port, we do the paperwork this side, the shipping company does the paperwork the other side, and we book space for your car on the vessel that is going. Let's say if it's January, we book for the January vessel, or maybe February. And once the booking space is confirmed, then the shipping company will drive the car directly to the vessel, and your car is gonna be shipped. So this is what we do. We pay off the car from the auction house, drive it outside the auction house to the inspection area. It goes into the inspection. Once inspection is done, it's gonna be driven to the port, kept in the port as we wait for the vessel to come. So we do the booking for the shipping. The shipping company confirms when the vessel is coming, so they book us space. They give us space for your unit if it's 1 or 2, and then when the vessel comes, they load the car and the car depart. The vessel leaves Japan to whatever it's going to be shipped to. So that is the process. Roll on or RoRo, I'll explain that later. Okay. Next question is so before that, during the shipping process is we ask you the buyer, the customer, to send us the consignee information or the notified party. So this is what it means. So somebody is gonna clear your car at the port, or somebody is gonna receive your car and the documents in, let's say, Mombasa or in Durban. So is it gonna be yourself, or it's gonna be an agent, local agent, or somebody you know? So we need the phone number, full names, the address and email address, so that when we get this information, we have to send that the same exact information to the shipping company. So the shipping company is gonna issue documents, the bill of lading, we call them the bill of lading, through under your names that you gave us. So that's what we call the consignee or the notified party. So somebody is gonna be informed. So the vessel with your car is gonna leave on this date, and the person is gonna receive the vehicle. The names are this or that. So we ask you, the buyer, the customer, to send us this kind of information. So we use that to do the paperwork this side, and of course the shipping company to do the paperwork that side. All right. Like any other company, or just like any other dealers or people doing cars in Japan, we only use two methods. One is by RoRo, or we call it roll on and roll off, and the other one is by containers. All right, so roll on or RoRo is you book space on the vessel for your unit for 1 car or 2 cars. For the containers, you use containers, and usually containers are two sizes. One is a 20-feet container size, or the second one is a 40-feet size HQ containers usually. So first, with the containers thing method, is if you're doing 2 units, that's 20 feet. So usually 20 feet size container is pretty small, so maximum is 2 cars. So for example, I would say Nissan Serena, this one, the family van, and this one Nissan Leaf. So these are pretty huge big cars, so you can only do maximum 2. That is for a 20 feet container. However, if you're doing more than 2 cars, that is a 40 feet size containers. 40 feet size containers, maximum 4 to 5 cars, not more than that. If you're doing small cars, let's say Toyota Yaris or Aqua or Honda Fit or Nissan March, the small cars, or Vitz, or maybe like this one is Fit, or this one is Demio, the small ones. I mean the hatchback small ones. Aqua, the other side, the black one. For those ones, you can do 5 cars. But if you're doing bigger cars, let's say you want to do this Nissan, and you want to do Leaf, of course Nissan as well, you want to do Prius, has to be 4 cars in a 40 feet containers. But for my company, usually I recommend to my customers to do a roll and roll off. And because I don't have space for the containers, I have no land for the containers. People doing containers, you need a big space of land where you can load the container from. That's one thing. The other thing is, if you got land in Japan, it's pretty expensive to pay off the taxes, the land taxes, and then many other things that you need to pay off. So you end up, you know, paying lots and lots of things. So I don't do that for now. Maybe in the future, but I'm not, you know, pretty stable enough to do containers. I used to do that, but I just had to, like, you know, give the job to the shipping companies. Of course, you can do the shipping companies, send them the information, and they can, you know, do the job for you, but I don't do that. Now for the roll on or Roro is you have to book, like I said before, you book space. So one thing you guys I would like to tell you directly is roll and roll off units or services, cars have to be drivable. They only accept cars that are in great condition, they are drivable, they don't have any, they could be having some dents but not that huge. Small dents are okay, acceptable. But if the car is not drivable, I'm telling you, there is no shipping company that will accept any car to be shipped by roll-on, because first of all they have to go through the pre-shipping inspection, as I said before. So for the containers part, is anything is fine. You can just load anything, accident cars or non-accident cars, you can just load and buy. You can just buy and load anything right away. But if you're doing roll on and roll off, the car has to be drivable, has to be clean. For example, this one, the Mazda CX-5, you look at that, it's very clean, no dents, no scratches, it's drivable. The brakes has to be doing well, everything has to be fine for a car to be shipped by roll on and roll off. In Japan, we call it Roro. So they call them Roro vessels, but it's the same thing. Roll on, roll off, or Roro is the same thing. Period of shipping, how long does it take to ship a car from Japan to, let's say, Africa, East Africa, Kenya or Tanzania? Roughly, if you're doing roll-on or even containers, it takes maximum 2 to 3 months. For roll-on is a little bit faster. So actually the reason as to why I recommend my customers to use roll and roll-off services is, first of all, they are reliable, cheap, and I mean, roll-on is first of all, it's reliable, it's flexible, it's cheaper, and there are no many complicated things that you need to go through compared to a container. So I usually recommend my customers to use roll and a roll of services. Usually 1 to 2 months you get your car or you get your units in your country. Now when we make the invoice includes the car price, of course, the auction fee, delivery fee, documents, loading and shipping charges. We call them CIF or CNF. That's the cost and freight, the commission fee, and yep, that's it. So usually you'll pay for these. So the CIF that I said before is the cost and freight. So you pay for you pay the shipping company to load your car on the vessel, and the freight is the fees that you pay to the shipping company to transport your car on water from Japan to wherever you want to send your cars to. So the invoice we give you includes all these items, and you only go through them, do the payment, and we confirm the payment. Then we go ahead and we start the bidding process. Once the car is bought, then we start the shipping process. So once the vessel leaves Japan, we send the documents to that notified party or the consignee that you gave us before. Remember I said what the consignee is or what the notified party. So this is the somebody who's going to receive your car, somebody who's going to clear your car at the port in the final destination, maybe in Uganda, in Nigeria, or in Durban, South Africa, or in Kenya. So we send the documents through DHL. So we send you the documents, then once you receive the documents, then you have to wait for the vessel to get to the port. Then you go to the port and you clear the car. So how to clear the car is, there are two ways. One, you let us do everything by ourselves, and you only have to wait for your car into your hands, or you drive all the way from where you live to that port and you clear the car by yourself. If you need agents to help you, we introduce you to some agents, but we don't know how much they're going to charge you. So you have to talk to them directly, ask for the prices, and give them the job, and they do their thing for you. Once you get your car, you just have to let us know that what you received, the information you got before buying the car, is exactly the same car that you see right into your eyes. I mean, the car you receive is exactly the same thing. The navigation is there, the audio system is working well, no issues, no problems, and that's the end of the deal. So we believe once we do something good for you, you're gonna introduce us to some other customers, some other people, or you did one car for a start. Maybe you might be doing 2, 3, 4 cars. You might start with a roll-on services, one car, one or 2 cars, but then later on, if you like our services, then you go ahead and you do maybe a container of 4, 5 cars, or you can actually let us be your supplier. All right, so I think I tried to explain and answer some of the questions. And now the last step, guys, I would like you to see is, what are those popular cars that are being bought from the auction in Japan and shipped outside Japan. So there are K cars like this one by Suzuki. There is CX-5, it's also popular. There is I just had a list right here as I conclude my video. One is Knorr, Voxy, Vitz, Passo, March, Prius, Crown, Harrier, Ipsam, Wish, Corolla Fielder, Alphard, Sienta, Demio, Atenza, Legacy B4, Mark X, Skyline, Levogue, CX-5, Estima, Serena, Premio, Spacio, Land Cruiser, Polo, Volkswagen, X1, X5, the BMW series, Fit, X-Trail, and many cars. The list is endless. Yep, that's it. And as I conclude, you guys, thank you. I'm sorry if it got longer, but I just had to explain everything, so I had to let every stone being touched, so you don't always keep on asking me the same thing from now on. Thank you for always watching my videos. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and the subscription. Of course, they all mean a lot to me, and they mean a lot to us. Of course, sometimes there's some things that don't go on well, but we are all human beings. We always try to at least give you the best that we can, but of course sometimes things happen on our way, but we do appreciate whatever you do, guys, for us. So if you're out there and you want to buy a car, you live in Japan, you want to drive in Japan, or you want to buy a car and ship it outside Japan, we are always here for you. Just feel free, ask me whatever you want to ask. If you didn't understand what I was trying to explain in today's video, feel free to text me or call me directly. I'll try to respond right away. And if you want to buy a car, still let me know. Give me what you want to buy, and I'll give you the market prices. I'll give you the photos. I'll come to the auction directly, take videos, take photos for you guys, and then we can see if we can do some deals. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a blessed 2026. Bye for now.